Okay, it is now live on YouTube, which is good news. Although, uh, that's not cool, bro. That's so not cool. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's me. That's me. Okay, that was a little bit stressful. Just having a little moment. The moment has passed. Okay, so now here we are. Holy Rick. Holy hicka. All right. That's us. Okay. Terrible. This is actually my first time going live from Zoom onto YouTube. And so if you're watching this before I've edited out this little part, good on you. And that's under the assumption that you can just like clip off the beginnings of a video once you've uploaded it. So if not, then you will have seen the whole real raw ordeal. Anyways, kia ora ana, hello. My name's Jade Binioni. I am coming here today to just get started. To get started on putting all of my teaching content onto YouTube. Where do I want to start? Back in 2020, July the 3rd to be exact, all of my social media accounts got shut down. So Facebook, Instagram, and 5 years worth of content and like me showing up online, being a coach, an online entrepreneur, that was kind of a big deal. And I freaked out and I had to rebuild. And so today something happened in the social media lands and it kind of did the same weird, freaky, trippy thing where I couldn't log into my Facebook, I couldn't log into my Instagram, except for this wasn't permanent. It was only like 10 to 15 minutes, but still, it freaked me out enough to propel me into action on what I had been, feeling into, which was coming onto YouTube. So I'm coming to jam with you here on YouTube. And, this video right here is just a quick introduction about who I am and what I'm up to and what I'm a stand for and what my message is. And if you align with that, great, you'll probably stick around. If you align with the tone of my voice and the way that I speak, great, you'll stick around. And if not, toodaloo, we'll see you in the next life when I'm up to something else, right? Maybe. So, as I said, I've been a coach for 5 years or so, and even just as I say that, I'm like, nah, you're not really anymore, because, and then that's a whole jam session on its own. But let's just, this is just for argument's sake, right? And for the purpose of this exercise and introducing myself, I'm a coach. I'm a human behavior coach and I guide people to embody their human design. And that part is quite new to the whole experiment. But really, no matter how many times my niche has changed and evolved, really what I can see at the core of it, there's three things that I have really been consistent on, whether I've known it or not. And that is I support people to know who they are. Yes, my tools have upgraded. Yes, my knowledge and my experience has upgraded along the way. But really, at the end of the day, what I've been showing up and doing is supporting people to know who they are. And what you're going to see on this channel is a series and videos and trainings and teachings that help you to understand and verify who you are through a very unique lens, through the lens of human design. And I'm also going to be sharing human behavior codes as well. And all of this is just so that you can be like, yeah, that resonates. That's who I am. Like, yeah, that's true for me. Like, not that's what I've been taught. That's not like that's who I should be. That's actually who I am. Like I said to somebody on a session today, I was like, look, this may or may not be true, but you probably feel like you're living two lives. One life is like, yeah, I want to like please my parents and fit in with the tribe and have my place and be the queen of this family. And the other part's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't give a fuck about any of it. And so, yeah, it's like understanding like who you are. And this client today was like, oh my gosh, she was laughing almost like, oh my gosh, that's so true. And that's what it means to verify and to be like, yep, that's me, or no, that's not. So whatever doesn't serve you, whatever doesn't resonate with you, it's not about shaking your fist at the screen or the device and being like, Jade, that doesn't resonate. Because it's like, who cares? Just move on, move on until the next thing resonates, and then maybe look at that. Don't look at stuff that's not for you, right? And just because it touches you and it pricks a little bit doesn't mean it's not for you. Maybe there's something there for you to look at. Just keep that in your awareness. Anyways, so that's one piece, is to support people to know themselves and verify, yes, this is who I am. And the reason why I love this so much is because we're all like little clones, right? We get out of school, we do the thing, and then we go and like live life, and we try and live life like everyone else. And what I've learned along the way of being an entrepreneur and building a business from the ground up over the last 5, coming up 6 years, is like, fuck, you have to be unique. You have to be in your uniqueness if you plan to survive. Like, I look around at like who's still standing, and a lot of people that weren't willing to be challenged and to really out their uniqueness, they're not really standing, or maybe they're standing, but it's just exactly that, just standing. So the next piece that I support people with, and specifically who, well, you're going to get a feel for that. I don't need to build Roma today and explain it all, but I support people to grow. Okay. There's knowing yourself, and then there's taking some action towards that shit. Okay. If you don't do anything with what you learn, then you are not doing shit. You are just learning about your potential. You're just learning about what could be. And I'm not about learning about what you could be. I'm about showing up who you are, right? And then we'll get to that in the next piece. So when you know yourself and you take action to grow yourself, that's you're alchemizing, right? Your future self. You are literally creating your next best version. You're creating the version that has confidence to do whatever the heck you're trying to do. So for me, it's about alchemy of taking what you know and applying that, is like taking the action, taking the steps to grow yourself. And that's how you alchemize certainty, okay? And certainty is what people connect with. Now, being an online entrepreneur, an online coach, right? Being in the online space, and I'm selling myself. I'm a soul trader. I sell what is in my soul to give, nothing more, nothing less. And I support soul traders who have got something in their soul to give to the world, to communicate it, to sell it, to message it. That's what I do, right? And as a soul trader, you've got to be with the fact that you've got to be able to show up as your unique self. If you can't do that, you're just going to sound like another one of these bland ass beige business coaches, affiliate marketing, blah blah blah. It's all the same shit. What makes you stand out is your unique flavor. So yeah, I'm about growing that. I'm about growing that and supporting people, supporting soul traders with something in their soul to give, to be able to communicate that and be able to trade it in the world. And the last piece is to be able to show yourself, to really be able to show up to life and be like, this is who the fuck I am. This is who the fuck I am. Do you want it? Are you my peoples? There was a line today that really stuck out for me, and I'm gonna share it here. And I knew there was gonna be a time where I used it like quite soon, and I'm glad that I got to use it here. And that line is, if you are my people. If you are my people, then you will resonate. If you are my people, then you won't give a fuck that I'm using the word fuck about 10 times in the space of 2 minutes. If you are my people, then what I'm saying and how you're feeling, we're just having a big jam fest. If you are my people, you will get it. If you are my people, you can hear me. If you are my people, you're like, when's the next video? If you are my people, you don't give a fuck if my intro was like messed up because it's my first time of being on YouTube. If you are my people, you don't give a shit that I didn't edit this out, because let's be honest, I'm probably not going to edit it, right? If you are my people, you're here for it. You respect the genius. You respect the gangster that you can feel. Now, that line is not just me talking about my videos here. This is the line that you can also use. If you are a soul trader in the space, putting yourself out there, showing up to life, wanting to, exchange what's in your soul for, with the world for whatever they've got, preferably dollars, right? Dollars and also love and respect and community and a legacy. Yeah, you want to leave a legacy. It's not all just about dollars, but preferably you want to be able to exchange what you have in your soul for those things. Like, you can use that line too. And that's my gift to you in this video. If you are my people, then there are going to be people, when you show up and show yourself after doing all your work and learning about yourself, that are going to look at you and spit on you. They're going to look at you and spit on you. They're going to look at you and want to rip you down by your hair. Okay, and as you can see by my picture, I've got very long hair, so they wouldn't need to stand up too fucking far to pull me down by my hair. But here's the thing. I don't know where I was going with that metaphor, with the long hair metaphor. But here's the thing. When we know ourselves, when we do the work to grow ourselves and alchemize certainty in who we are and what we have to offer the world, and when we show up like, hey, that's unfuckwithable. Pull my hair all you like. Spit on me all you like. Try fuck with me all you like. It's not happening. And you want to know why? Because in order to know yourself, you've got to look at some shit, some home truths about yourself. And then to implement that and take action on that, to accept that shit you've been looking at, that takes guts. That takes bold guts. And then to show up as yourself throughout all of that, now we're just at bold, at crazy, audacious levels of certainty. And throughout that whole process, you've spat on yourself many times. Throughout that whole process, you've tried to rip yourself down many times by the hair. And the fact that you're showing up and you're still standing means that no motherfucker can rip you down. And this is the model. This is the soul trader model. Know yourself, grow yourself, show yourself. This is the model by which I teach. This is the model in which I am here to activate in the world. This is the model. Okay? To grow yourself, show yourself. That is my desire for the people who I come into contact with. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm gonna leave it there. But this is just the beginning, y'all. If you like what you're hearing, unedited entrances and all, I'm not gonna edit this. I want to actually leave it. I'm quite proud of my nerves at the start of this video. If you're here for it, hit subscribe. Ooh, feels good to say that little thing. You hear it when you watch other people do their YouTube videos, but hit subscribe for real. And what is it? Hit the little bell so you get notifications. Fuck, you know what? Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, to be honest. When you're ready for this information, you will, little bell notifications or not, you will find your way back here and you will be here for it when you're ready for it. Okay. So, yeah, like my channel for me doesn't matter about subscribers. As long as those of you who are meant to hear this work and are meant to be connected with me are passing through and coming up through this channel and hearing what you need and connecting with me and you know, gearing up to do the work, then that's all I give a shit about. So that's me. That's what I've got. Now, I don't have a plan about how often I'll do these, but let's not sweat the small stuff and let's just get on with life. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. Take what you need, leave what you don't, and I will absolutely catch you on the next one. Jade Benioni, over and out.